Gomez and Company here as we welcome in Joe Convertino Jr. It's our Cup of Joe and Joe from CH Insurance. Joe, good morning. How are you today?
Hey, good morning. March 1.
Yeah, we're getting there. We'll be hitting some golf courses before you know it. I think I'm trying to think the earliest that I've actually played like an organized round was like late April one year. So we're getting there.
Yeah, no, I remember. I think a late March. We swung it one of those years, but hey, we're on the upside, as you say.
Yep, we're on the back nine of winter.
Back nine of winter.
Put it that way.
We got who's in there with you?
That's I'm in here.
Lisa. Usually by 8:30 she has to move on to her day, but she's hanging out this morning.
I feel special, Lisa.
It was a busy day, a lot of guests today, so I wanted to say hi and talk insurance.
We got to talk insurance, but as I was telling Gomez, I think let's fire up Central New York and get positive again, right? We want energy in this community, and it can happen, right, Gomez and Lisa? It can happen.
Well, for a bunch of reasons, it's this time of the year, Joe, and, March, today's March 1st. March is a long month anyway, 31 days, but then it's this time of the year where there's, the fun winter stuff's in the rearview mirror. Spring doesn't really hit here till April. And now, on top of that, you put, unfortunately, the basketball team not playing up to, the standards that we've been spoiled by for decades.
Yeah.
If you want to put it that way. Yeah.
I know. I guess we're all in, listen to the media, but what's going on is just feels like it's overtaken every day, and it's sad, but we gotta work through it and be positive. We got a great program out there. As you know, Coach B's a legend, and whenever it's time, you want it to be the right time and have him go out the right way. But I think everybody's feeling the time, right?
Well, it has that feel, and if you were watching or listening to his post-game press conference last night, it had a whole different feel anyway. There was not combative as often it is with Coach, and some of those are the more entertaining ones, to be honest with you, to watch and listen to. But it just had a different feel to it. And I know this weekend it's the final home game and senior day, and then the entire 03 championship team will be on hand for it. So that'll be fun, that part of the weekend, to see all those guys back in town. So back to your point, Joe, that's at least a stepping stone into kind of getting into a good vibe here.
Yeah, we're going to raise Jerry, Max, and Hakeem's jersey, so that'll be fun.
Love it, and I'm sure you'll be there.
Oh yeah. But it's interesting, guys. You talk about businesses, running a business, any organization out there. You talk about staying positive. Building a team, having a culture, and it's Gomez, we were talking off air, translating that to any business across really Central New York and doing things and coming out of slumps. And it's no different with a correlation with a business and things you need to do day in and day out.
True. And Joe, in your line of work for insurance and team building, what do you guys do? And I know you like to keep a positive attitude, and anytime I've been around you, whether it's at a fundraising event or here in studio or at a golf tournament or whatever, you're usually the guy that rallies the troops. So what do you guys do with CH Insurance?
Yeah, we're and likewise, your crew at Galaxy very similar, but we like to celebrate successes. We have lunches monthly. We do sporting nights, whether it's a crunch night we did Friday night. You probably saw Joe Sr. was in the town. We did the puck drop. Him and I dropped the puck, which was fun. We do Mets nights, with the baseball season. I just think it's so important, and it all stems to communication and creating a fun environment in the workplace. And then the last piece is being part of the community, similar to like SU Hoops, right? They're very active in the community. I mean, and from that standpoint, so it's culture, it's collaboration, it's communication, and creating that workplace environment that's just fun and energized, that keeps us going day in and day out, right? We're in a boring business, insurance. I know Lisa loves it. But you got to have fun at what you do. And maybe when you look at things up on the hill, are they not having fun anymore? And that's not for us to decide, right? We're not that big enough to know what's going on up there. But when you're not having fun, as my dad has always said, that's when it's maybe time to hang it up in whatever you do in your choice of life.
No, that's true. It's well said. Regardless of what you do and where you are at that point in your career and life, that's the time to move. And as people like to say, Joe, and I'm sure you would agree, when it comes that time, regardless of when it is, it's important to retire to something and not from something. So whatever that next thing happens to be, for all of us, for that matter. But you got to know when that is, and then take a breath and make the leap of faith.
Correct. So, Lisa, before we go, do you have any tough insurance question for you? I know you were probably up all night thinking about it. or are you good?
Can you insure, or should you make a list of your, I don't know, what do you call them? Ancillary valuables or something, like your signed basketball, your engagement ring, your grandma's watch or whatever. Do I have to list those separately on my homeowner's insurance, or does it just cover everything in my house?
That's a great question.
There you
go.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so some of those things you're talking about are personal effects, right? Or personal, what they call item floaters. There's specialty coverage that most homeowners have up to $5,000. But that personal effect stuff that's so important to any consumer, yes, I would recommend a quick video of them. A lot of people do videos. Or you write each thing down and you store that in some type of safety thing where what am I thinking of? A safe.
Yeah,
that
safe.
You can make sure that you have, God forbid, there's a loss. But great question. I would either take a video or personally write everything down with its value.
So under $5,000, it's covered by your homeowners. Over $5,000, you should look into something else.
Yes, typically. Typically, you get some throw-in coverage for personal effects and high-end jewelry, and then anything over is usually scheduled and it's endorsed on your policy.
Joe, good stuff as always. It's our Cup of Joe. We'll touch base again here in a couple of weeks. Joe Convertino Jr. from CH Insurance. Joe, thanks a ton. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you. Have a great day.